just a quick opportunity to help explain how the VidYO system works and to improve our use of it for the CC faculty meetings. So here inside the VidYO client, we have Rick Ailing from CC, and then also Adi Morrow from Audio Video Resources there in the room in ISTB4. So Rick, you had a couple of encouraging thoughts about how to refine people's experience.
Sure. Yeah. First of all, I want to thank everybody for their patience as we work out some of these issues. But we've been tweaking the settings, and I think we've got some really valuable suggestions that will help you as the user in your home office or wherever you are enjoy the system a lot better. I'm going to just walk you through a couple of things that I want you to think about. First of all, I'm not overdriving the system. I'm not talking very loud. And one of the ways to find that indicator is in the middle of your menu bar, the one that's on the VidYO client desktop, is a little microphone. Press the down arrow, and what that'll do is open up a box that has a little green indicator as to how loud you're talking. I'm trying to moderate my voice to stay just kind of right around the midpoint. And one of the things that will happen to you is if you're overdriving it, talking a little bit too loud, then you'll start to hear yourself. You'll start to hear an echo of yourself coming back from the room. If you can talk a little softer and moderate a little bit, I think that will help. Don't feel like you have to shout across the university for people to hear. The other place I wanted to just point out to you is on the end of that menu bar on the right end, there's a little wheel, that little universal symbol for configuration or settings. If you punch that one for a second, and then punch the one that says devices across the top where it says status participants network, push devices. And then what is working for us, and I'd like people to try this, is to disengage auto adjust microphone level. When you first do this, probably both of those, echo cancellation and auto adjust, will be checked. Uncheck the auto adjust microphone level, press apply at the bottom, and then save at the bottom, and then you're back in your room. If you drop down the microphone box one more time, then I want you to adjust your own output level so that your little microphone level indicator is just a little bit before the midway line, just below it. And that would be a good place to start. Let's see if that works for people, and we'll see where we go from here. We'll continue to make adjustments, but we want people to get comfortable using this and be able to kind of just sit and work from their desk. Another just rule that works, I know Ariel does this with his people when he does this, is just if you're not doing anything, if you're just sitting there listening, working at your desk, doing the things that you do, go ahead and just turn your microphone off by just pushing on the microphone.
I think, Rick, that was great, although you're still muted, I think.
Yep, I did it to myself. I stayed muted, and I forgot to sort of unmute it. So,
okay, so now let's turn to Adi. Can you just quickly explain to the users of the room and to the rest of us kind of how it works? What's going on with those microphones, and how do they hear, and how are they set?
Okay, the ceiling microphones, they turn themselves on and off. What they're waiting for is certain level of noise in the room. Once it hits that level, the microphones turn on, and they pick up right around probably about a 3-foot, 4-foot radius around the microphone. What that means is if you're in the middle of the room, make sure you have your phones off, make sure you do not rustle around, hit stuff, bang the tables, because any of that ambient noise will turn on the microphone. And then what happens is once that microphone's turned on, you will hear the AC kicking on, you will hear background noise as it is. So as long as you're not talking, as long as your knobs won't turn on, and you won't have that excess background noise.
Right, so when people have their little side conversations, we might be able to hear them.
Yes, that is correct. You will more likely hear them. Any kind of side conversations.
Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you guys very much for helping explain this and demonstrate it.